Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. It's actually a weekday still, but I wanted to go ahead and get some work done on my GR Corolla. Actually, I've been a little bit concerned about the battery. Now, ends up I did test it out, and all my batteries that have been on the maintainers, my original maintainers, they were at 100%. But this one, the GR Corolla, it was only at 75%. So what that was telling me was that these charging posts, they're meant strictly for, I think, jumping the car. Evidently, I guess the power isn't strong enough to get to the battery, because when I tested it, it was at 75%, which is inadequate. It was telling me that basically the battery was probably not getting charged. So good thing I took care of it, didn't wait too long. Now I do want to put in the front lip this weekend. Hopefully I will have time. I'm gonna do my best. And of course, if I do, I'll let you guys know. But I want to go ahead and show you guys what I've done. I've already installed the post, well, not the post, sorry, the cable, the charger cable. I want to go and show you guys. It's actually a ring terminal charger cable, so it's actually permanent. I don't know if you guys can tell, I don't want to touch it, but right there you can see the ring terminals attached, and right here also the ring terminal is attached to the cover. It doesn't fit perfectly on there, which kind of sucks because I really liked having that cover since you got the wire sticking through. Now I can make a small notch right here. Maybe I will later on, but not right now, not today. I just want to think about it, but for now I just kind of gently cover it, and once you put the cover on, I think it should be fine. Well, I did put the cover on already, and everything is set, ready to go. There is a little bit of clearance between the plate and the top of the styrofoam, so I'm not too worried about too much pressure being put on this plate and possibly cutting this wire, which would definitely cause problems. But I probably will just cut like a small triangle between here and there when I get the chance. But the cable, here it is right here. I'm gonna just stick it through. There it is, completely accessible. This space actually is not covered by anything, so whenever I need to charge, I'll just connect it to this cable right here. Well, here it is. Everything's back in. I haven't tied down the spare tire yet. I am going to remove it so I can clip that little piece of the cover off. But here it is. It's already attached and ready to go. I got it connected to my desulfator. I first need to charge it up to 100%, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect that one to my oh, where is it? There it is. To the quad link right here. So then all four of my cars in the garage will be charging at the same time. So hopefully get that done within the next couple days, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, well, I did want to show you guys. Here it is, completed. I pretty much just shut the hatchback down onto the wire. It's not a big deal because there is a huge gasket along the back door. I'm sorry, the back hatch, so it doesn't really create any type of issues with, I guess, squeezing the wire. It's kind of unfortunate that the charge post doesn't work for this car in terms of maintaining, and you do have to make a complete connection, you know, to the gotta be careful. Make connection to the battery, direct connection. So here's the battery cover. I did look up online, and these cost about 25 bucks. They're not very cheap, but all I did was pretty much just nick a little bit of piece of the plastic off, and then I ran the loop connector to the positive battery terminal. I could go through a window in the rear passenger side, but I just don't want to leave a window open. But it does compress a little bit of the weather stripping down, but it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. And you know, I just basically ran an extension all the way to the quad link. Yeah, I just want to show you guys the weather. It's getting ready to possibly pour, so didn't want to take the cars out today. But I will be working on the cars. The good thing is I'm still indoors and there's always plenty of stuff to do. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put together the cargo area, just finish that up. I'm gonna go ahead and tie down the spare wheel, and then I'm gonna start working on the WRX. I have the other garage door open right here. Go and start working on the WRX, try and get that transmission mount taken care of. So I'll see you guys in a bit when I take out the group N transmission and show you guys. So the next steps on the engine mounts would be to remove the transmission mount nuts, I guess. It would be these two right here. So this would be the normal OEM transmission mount. On the parent one, it actually isn't two nuts, it's actually two bolts that go in. Since I am going to replace the transmission mount anyways to a parent one as part of the major upgrade that I'm gonna do to the WRX, I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and install it fully today. I wouldn't be installing the bolts into these two holes. I'll actually be leaving that alone. and I'm pretty sure this parent one is gonna give a very, very, very solid feel, which is what I definitely want to have. But of course, we'll have to wait with the when I install that in the systems of 3. So it's gonna have the engine mounts and the pitching stopper together working as a system. So it's gonna be quite a dramatic change. I feel that that's what's gonna happen. And honestly, I hope that is what is going to happen. Well, I think this is the 3rd time I've taken the transmission mount out to make a change. So it didn't take me too long. I kind of knew what was going on. So anyways, here is the original Group N, not the original, but the previous Group N mount that I taken out. Surprisingly, the thing that I was curious about most was whether or not there would be separation between the actual rubber and the mount, but there hasn't been any separation. So that was pretty surprising. It is starting to show a little bit of separation right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a little bit of separation right there and right there. I was kind of expecting that to happen, but I was wondering how solid it would be in this area here. But it's kind of unfortunate that it did disconnect here. I feel like this was pretty much an important point of connection. But the other mount, the OEM mount, also had disconnections in that area as well. So I wasn't surprised as to that happening. But this mount definitely was really nice. I don't know if you guys remember the original, but I believe there was a big space right here, like a triangle, but that was filled out. So it definitely was a nice modification. Definitely more excited to put in a real stiff mount, I guess, the parent. I mean, you basically just, all this rubber here gets deleted with like extremely hard polyurethane bushing rubber right here. I mean, it's just basically 2 cylinders of very hard plastic. So it should be pretty nice modification. I still can do a little bit of movement if so there is like a little bit of rubber movement here, just pressing up and down, but very little. So this should make a nice change, and I think the NVH may increase a little bit. I really don't care. I mean, it's kind of like this car is pretty much a track car, so I actually enjoy having those type of enhancements to the noise level of the car. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. It's pretty elementary. I just need to put these 4 bolts in. I'm gonna put the transmission mount bracket back in, and I'm just not going to install the washer and bolts that go into here. As you can tell in the Group N, there is actually the bolts already kind of fixed in to the mount, but this one is not. So anyways, something I did want to also mention for those of you that may have wondered is, yes, I did know about the torque specs incorrect for the from the FSN, so I did make that correction. Parent actually also quoted the wrong torque spec for the car, so I did fix that in case you guys are wondering. So anyways, it's, I guess, a pretty short day. Definitely the clouds are ominous. Don't really want to just drive the car today. Just kind of want to finish this up, maybe watch a little TV and relax. And next weekend, definitely we'll hopefully take the cars out if the weather is good, and work some more on the WRX. I think at this point in time, I'll probably be taking out the what's it called, the front exhaust pipe, and possibly take out the screws for the motor mounts to really get the project going. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye-bye.